Gilman Park dates back to the 20s, I believe. The North Fork of the Elkhorn ran right through town here, and there was a mill on the flour mill on the dam on the North Fork of the Elkhorn, and it was run by the Gilman family. They donated all the land to the city to become a park, and that's where the name Gilman Park comes from, and also Gilman Park Arboretum. So. But we started the Arboretum in 1993 is when most of the stuff here that was planted. But other than the big trees that you see here, some of the cottonwoods, the maples, a few of the lindens, everything's been planted since 1993. Okay, we have the Arboretum entrance garden right where you come into the Arboretum. It's a very wet area, and we've had to be careful about what we put in there. We have two shrub areas. We're basically confined to just shrubs, different kinds of shrubs. We have a xeriscape garden, which is designed for low water usage that can handle drought. In another area where it's wet a lot, we have a wet Mezack Garden, we call it. Plants that can withstand really wet soil, standing water, but yet will also be able to handle a certain amount of drought. We have a butterfly garden, a relatively small butterfly garden. We have our trees kind of grouped in along the path. We have an oak area, a maple area, linden area, birch area. So we kind of tried to keep them grouped together a little bit for people to compare the different kinds of the trees, different kinds of oaks and things like that. So yeah, the different kinds of environments is the biggest factor in making decisions on what kind of trees to plant and where to put them. So that's the biggest factor is in the site location, anyhow, the different trees, and making our tree selections, or tree and shrub selections, is what kind of different area we got. If it's a windswept area, if it's exposed, or if it's very sheltered. We're to the point now we got big enough trees that we can put understory trees in, that grow underneath the bigger trees in the shade. So, well, I love the Arboretum entrance area with the aspen trees. I love aspen trees. We have two different aspen colonies. I really like aspen trees. I love bald cypress trees. You'll see a lot of bald cypress trees out here. For one reason, we've got a lot of areas that can be very wet, and I love bald cypress trees. Diversity is the biggest thing that I'm trying to promote, and I want people to see things that will grow around here that they might not be familiar with, and we're really seeing around town the benefits of that now. I'm seeing trees pop up around town that I would like to think people got the idea out here, and I get phone calls all the time. What is that tree and where can I get it? And I like it, and that's the biggest goal I had in mind when I first started this was to have a place where people can look at these things and get some ideas for their own yards, and at the same time have a quiet and restful, relaxing morning or evening or whatever it might be.